Hi, I thought I'd read this. It's kind of, well, it's a newish poem and probably still a work in progress. Coming out of London at the end of July on the 31st, the last day of the hottest July on record, looking out of the window of the train, I thought I might see some kites. When I was a boy and keen on bird watching, if you wanted to see kites, you had to go up to North Wales where there were a few nesting pairs. And now, following successful reintroductions, they're quite common sight in parts of southern England, certainly along the M4 motorway towards Swindon. But coming home on the train at the end of July, I didn't see any. And looking out of the window, I wrote this sort of imagist poem, if you like. It's lots of little images sewn together that you might see from the train on the last day of the hottest July. Called Kite Territory. Snake out of the concrete oven, the miles of basking suburbs, business parks and gravel pits, through parched fields, fleeting stations, then further still into South Country. Out along the Kennet and Avon, a girl in a hat and cut-off denim waits her turn at the lock gates, while Thor and Celestia float low on their watery doppelgangers. Sugar gold grass leans into the heat. Over a red brick farmhouse, a black oak looms dusty and huge as a thundercloud. A combine turns in a field of grain. The Vale of Pusey, the Westbury White Horse, the rising edge of Salisbury Plain. You might think there'd be kites on a day like this, forked tail kites, sketching out their territory of sky, scoping for voles in the corn. But no, just a caution of rooks, a lumber of wood pigeons. The man across from me says there haven't been so many kites recently. Burnt allotments, a woman sunbathing on a recliner, a shepherd's hut on blocks, a donkey scratching on a fence, two dogs silently exercising their jaws. Then Frome Cattle Market and Bruton Dovecot. How can they water all these cows, sloping from one pool of shade to another? How will they feed them next winter? Hillside sheep, white flakes on the bare scalp of the earth. Maybe those missing kites were just gathering to leave like swallows in September. Maybe there were always strings attached. Southern England in a heatwave, a land crawling to the well, only to find a borehole of bones this last day of July 2026.